Hey, Shalom, Kahala, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Waha, Rahakadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who taught me this word. Peace and blessings to the Ackman that's pushing his word in truth and sincerity. All right, to the overall house of David, the Wayaf Shal Dawada. This is a Mathia from the GMS Dallas camp. And, just, through the Spirit, we're seeing the prophecies, and it seems like this is it. This is, the time where the Lord, He's really putting a stamp onto the world. You know, uh, just if you go on see on social media and on YouTube, just all these different social media outlets and things, you're seeing a lot of people putting up scriptures that they probably never went over or heard before. You know, people are putting out joking memes, but this time that we're in are troubling times, and the elect is rejoicing because we know what's coming down the pipe. But nevertheless, the people that have been partying and not prepping spiritually, they're getting caught up in the hoopla and getting caught up what's about to come. The Lord lets you know when things are happening. He's gonna come as a thief in the night. All right. Matter of fact, let's you know what? Let's go to Matthew. Let's go to First Thessalonians. This is chapter 5 and start at verse 1. It says, "But of the times and of the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night." Okay? So the day of the Lord is coming as a thief in the night. As it says in Matthew 24, shall be wars and rumors of wars. That ye be, basically we should not be troubled. We should dwell in this truth. You know what I'm saying? Wisdom and knowledge and understanding is the stability of our time and the strength of our salvation. So that's what we need to be toiling in and enduring, okay? Enduring to the end. Hey, the stocks market are going down. I got an update saying that it went up a little bit today, but that's that's just going into um, when in the scripture said they would heal Babylon, but Babylon will not be healed. Okay, it will not be healed. Babylon will be destroyed. Okay, and when we say Babylon, you ultimately got to look at the whole earth, because who controls the whole earth? Esau Edom is ran by the so-called white man, and these are just facts. Okay, and also facts is prophecy, and through the Spirit we see that prophecy is taking hold. The Lord says He's going to come in the thief of the night. Okay, this is Matthew 24, and I'm gonna start at 42. Okay, because we're seeing that people are bugging out. Okay, but ultimately we know what's going on is ultimately is through through the directions of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, the Most High. Okay, Yahweh is the Father, and Yahweh Shai is the Son. All right, He is Yahweh. He is salvation. He is our deliverer. Is Yahweh Shai. Verse 42, Matthew 24 and 42. It says, "Watch therefore, for ye know not what hour uh, your your Lord do come. But know this, that if the good men of the house have known in what watch the thief would come, he would have watched and would have not suffered his house to be broken up. Therefore be ye also ready, for in such an hour as ye think not, the Son of Man cometh." Okay, so when you constantly on being that watchman upon that watch, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna be prepared for these troubling times. Okay, because the Lord is at the door. It was a video. Well, it was an article that it was pictures from NASA. Uh, they were saying that it was an object over there behind the sun that was 10 times larger than the Earth. You know, People saying, okay, that might not be true. That's far fetched. But if it is, you know who that is, huh? That's the chariot of the Lord. Okay, so they're not UFOs. They're UFOs, identified flying objects. They know who you know the elites and a lot of the scientists and things. They actually know who what those UFOs are. They know they are the chariots of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, the chariots of the Most High. And ain't it a coincidence with the coronavirus and all this breaking down of the world and people running rampant in disarray? Ain't it a coincidence that now they're seeing a object 10 times behind the sun? I mean, 10 times the size of Earth behind the sun. you know, because as mentioned, it's the chariot of the Lord, and it's coming like a thief in the night. Okay, and it's gonna be feared throughout. It's gonna be feared throughout. You're finna have a lot of famine, a lot of death. Okay, all that is coming upon this earth, and it's actually manifesting. It's here. So we have to gird up our loins to be prepared. Okay, and what are we? And when you watching constantly enduring, what we're going to see is we're going to be delivered up through those clouds. Okay, the Lord's going to deliver us up before the destruction comes. All right. This is First Thessalonians chapter 4 verse 16 and 17. It says, "For Yahweh Himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of the archangel, and with the trump of Yahweh, well, with the trump of power, and the dead in Mashiach shall rise first." Okay, so the true prophets that's are asleep today, they're going to rise first. Okay, and they're going to be delivered up and called upon those chariots that we're seeing coming. All right, because you're starting to see more and more chariot sightings, and the more we starting to see those, we're starting to see more of the downfall of the Babylon the Great. Okay, and that's brought to you by the voice, the prophets. We're out here sighing and crying, and the Lord is hearing our cry. And like I said, he's getting prepared to come and bring this place down. And we seeing the stock market constantly going down. Like I said, would have healed Babylon, but Babylon would not be healed. All right, keep going. It says, verse 17, "Then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air, and so shall we ever be with Yahweh Bashim Yahushua." And that's what's coming down the pipe. Okay, we're gonna be called up and delivered. Okay, we're gonna be called up and delivered with Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Okay, and I'm gonna get one more here, and go ahead and try to close it out. Salakia. This is should be a very exciting time, because like you say in Revelation 12:12, "You rejoice, ye heavens," okay, in which who dwell therein, because the devil, because we knowing the devil's gonna come down on having great wrath. Why is that? Because he know he has but a short time, and we know the time that is at hand is when Yahweh Bashim Shai is gonna come and deliver us. Okay. All right. This is Revelations chapter 21. I'm gonna start at verse 10. Verse 10. It says, "And he carried me away in the spirit to to a great and high mountain." And what is that mountain? Okay. Then we just read in First Thessalonians 4. It said he's going to call us up. Okay. So let's keep going. He's on a great mountain and showed me the great city of the holy Jerusalem descending out of heaven from Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Okay. And that's what we're getting to. Okay, we keep going through on Revelations 21. It lets you know that how you're gonna be how It's going to be all type of stone, precious stones, and also it's going to be the 12 gates representing the 12 tribes of Israel. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be like three gates for, like you said, the gate. It's going to be uh, three gates on the east, three gates on the north, three gates on the south, and three gates on the west. It's funny because we're scattered on the four corners of the world, and we're gonna have four gates that's gonna uh, go in different directions. I'm just throwing it out there, but this is a beautiful thing we're in, and this is a beautiful time. Even though we're seeing all the turmoil that's starting to ramp up, but we should have that faith and believe and don't have fear in man and in what's going on in the world, but have fear in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Because things that are happening in the world is through the the uh, um, it's through the blessing and the go ahead, what I'm saying, and the will of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. So with that, I'd like to give all praise to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Shalom.